today I'm talking to you guys about Vaseline, or petroleum jelly, which is what it actually is. And petroleum jelly is a byproduct of crude oil. It's what's left over after they have processed the crude oil to create gasoline. And environmentalists say that it's not a sustainable resource. We really need to start getting away from using so much oil to produce things like beauty products, when there are other alternatives out there that work just as well, if not better. Other reasons why people are starting to stay away from Vaseline is just because there are some studies out there that are showing that it's really not as good for you as people have thought in the past. So the first thing is we know the thickness of Vaseline, like how thick it is, and so people have used it on like scrapes and cuts and things like that, or just using it on their skin to hydrate or to moisturize. But what it actually does is it actually forms a seal on top of our skin. It's a non-breathable seal, and so that will decrease the body's ability to eliminate the toxins, like to breathe out. And that's why they say we shouldn't use it on, open burns or sunburn, is because it can trap the heat inside, because it's not a breathable type of product. And it doesn't actually moisturize your skin at all. What it really does is it just sits on top of your skin. Your skin doesn't absorb anything, so it creates a false sense of moisture. That's why the next day you're gonna have to reapply it after you've removed it. Does that make sense? Has been shown to slow down cellular regeneration. So it sometimes will break down the collagen and break down the elastin, which can cause a premature aging. So people who have used it on their face might have noticed some of that. Also, even though it's non-comedogenic, it's water resistant and it's not water soluble. That means that if you are reapplying Vaseline over and over again on top of your skin and you're not washing it off with some sort of self-affecting agent like soap, then the water itself is not going to actually remove the Vaseline from your skin. What it's going to do is it's just going to apply layer and on top of layer on top of layer of Vaseline on your skin, which can eventually clog pores, even though it's said to be non-comedogenic, and it can trap bacteria inside of your skin too. So if you are using Vaseline on your skin, then you want to make sure that you are actually washing that off. So if you're using it, washing it off with soap, so if you're using it on a cut or a scrape, then make sure that you're washing that off with a cleansing agent like soap, so that the Vaseline residue actually comes off your skin and it's not just staying on there. Does that make any sense? But I think one of the most, I guess this is pretty not common, but it's pretty recent, and one of the most, I guess, dangerous things is that they're finding that petroleum jelly has, in the process of creating petroleum jelly, that it has compounds that can be carcinogenic. And carcinogenic just means that there are known agents to cause cancer, and we don't want, we get so much of that in our environment and other things that we do, that we don't want to just keep applying carcinogens onto our body. The most notable one of that is polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon, which is PHA. And they say that is actually removed during the refining process of the petroleum jelly. So there are sort of debates about it. Some people say it is carcinogenic, some people say no, all the carcinogenic compounds are actually removed when it's refined. The European Union has actually banned petroleum jelly that's processed a certain way because of the carcinogens that it can produce. So if you are looking for something that is an alternative to Vaseline, that's better, that's an all-natural substance that is not going to cause cancer or is not harmful to the environment, then I would suggest getting something like this. This is Albez Unpetroleum. And this is something that I've been using for a really long time. This is probably my third little tube of this stuff, and I go through a ton of it, especially during the winter time when it's really dry and really the cold air hits you. And you can use this all over your body. I use it on my face. I use it on my dry elbows or knees, heels, whatever. I love to use this. I actually do love to use this under my eye area, especially during the winter when I just feel like I just can't get enough hydration under there. We know that it's a very sensitive area and it's more prone to aging than the rest of our face because it doesn't have natural oil glands. So what I like to do is before I go to bed, after I've washed my face and put on all my other products, before I go to bed, I will apply this under my eye area. I'll apply it on my forehead to prevent any, when I go like this, I don't have lines or wrinkles or anything like that, but I like to prevent that, and so I use this and apply it there. Any place where I feel like you can notice the dryness more, and you'll notice, I notice the dryness here a lot, smile line area, so I'll apply it there, around my mouth, on my lips, instead of Vaseline. You can also use this to remove your makeup. I don't usually use it for that because it's a little thick for me. Let me show you how thick it actually is. It has the consistency of Vaseline, so it's super thick. But the best thing about it is it's, again, all natural plant oils and beeswax. So you can see it's shiny, it's thick, it goes on, it melts at the same temperature that Vaseline melts. So it works really well as a Vaseline or petroleum jelly alternative. Also, if you have a baby and you want to prevent diaper rash or soothe some diaper rash, this is great for that. It says that it moisturizes and soothes dry skin, helps to prevent chafing and windburn, gently removes eye makeup, and minimize diaper rash area. Let me actually tell you what's in it so that you know. It has castor seed oil, and I don't think I have a video on castor seed oil. Do I? I don't think I do, but castor oil is really hydrating. It's a thicker oil, so it's not a carrier oil because it's super duper thick. I use it for when I make my oil cleansing stuff that I use for my face. I use it to remove my makeup. So castor oil is really, really great because it's so thick and it actually really is hydrating your skin, absorbs it. People use it on their scalp for dry scalp. People actually use it to grow out their hair because they say that it helps your hair grow. So if anything, that's castor oil. It has coconut oil, and I do have a video on coconut oil, which I will link right here, but coconut oil is fantastic. It has antibacterial and non-microbial. It has antibacterial and antimicrobial properties so that you can actually use it on your skin and not be worried about, you know, creating a place for bacteria to grow. So that's what's so great about coconut oil, and it actually absorbs into your skin. It's really hydrating, really moisturizing, has a lot of fatty acids that are great for plumping the skin up, which is why I like to use it under my eyes, because it really does help to plump that area up. And then I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh, like, you know, everything just looks like fresher. It just looks more plump and fresher. It also has beeswax, which is probably the binding agent, which is all natural beeswax. And then it has vitamin E, which is going to be your natural preservative, so it doesn't have parabens or anything like that. But vitamin E is also really moisturizing, and it's really great for the skin. Again, it helps with cellular regeneration and collagen and elastin production. So I love using this. This has never clogged my pores ever, and I've used it all over my face, not just under my eyes. It doesn't clog my pores. It doesn't cause any breakouts or anything strange. I love this stuff, and it's relatively cheap. For 3.5 ounces, this is about, it's under $4. I know it's under $4 if you get it from Vitacost. They sell it at Walgreens for like $6 or $7. That's where I've seen it. I don't know where else you can buy this stuff, but if you've seen it anywhere else, then please leave a comment down below so that other people can sort of check out their local stores to find it. But I think it's a fantastic alternative to Vaseline. It's so much better. I keep a fresh little bottle inside of my like hurricane safety kit, because you know, like in hurricane safety you have to have like first aid stuff. So I use this in my little first aid kit. I have like a fresh little tube. So I use it for everything. Again, it's safe to use all over your body, and you don't have to worry about, you know, the harsh byproducts. If you're vegan, it does have beeswax in it, so it's not a vegan product. But if you're looking for something that's all natural, doesn't have parabens, doesn't have any petroleum byproduct, then this is going to be a really great alternative for you. So I hope that that was helpful, and there are a ton of other, you know, alternatives that you can look up. Just Google like alternatives to Vaseline, and I'm sure that a ton will pop up. I actually do make my own like salves and stuff like that, so if you guys are interested, then just let me know and I'll make videos regarding those. But for now, I hope that you guys check this stuff out because it really is awesome. And I'll see you guys next video. Take care.